Hello everyone, this is Horror Movie Maniacs. I am Grant, I'm with my friend and host Ben.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
I'm alright, thanks, yeah. I'm alright, how are you?
I'm alright, but I've been up since 4am because my child decided to pull a full-on exorcist this morning.
Oh dear, that don't sound good.
Yeah, and just vomit everywhere.
You alright?
Yeah, she's alright, yeah, I'm not.
No.
So I've done a full day of work.
A bit knackered at your age, right?
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, just...
Feeling it.
My bones feel tired.
Do they?
But yeah, excuse my voice is a little bit raspy today.
Do you want to have a nap? I'll do it alone.
Yeah? Be alright. Well,
No,
I might
mate.
snort, it might take over the sound.
No, man, I'm kidding. I'll shit myself.
We did say we'll talk about... I could talk like Frank Butcher.
Yeah, do it.
Pat.
I love Frank Butcher.
Yeah, they were good, weren't they?
Yeah. Great
power
characters.
couple.
Yeah, weren't they just?
I miss Pat Butcher.
Do you know, I don't know if you saw, actually, last week, in my kitchen, I've got a Pat Noodle calendar hanging
I
up.
did see your Pat Noodle
See?
calendar.
Yeah.
That's incredible,
How
isn't
great
it?
was that?
I
How
love
great
Pat
was that?
Noodle.
Pat Noodle.
I do love your mannequin as well in your lounge.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
That is awesome.
I didn't stick the sticker there.
No,
All credit goes to the missus, right?
but it's designer.
Yeah, you want one.
Designer-
You want one, didn't you?
Vagina, yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I do want one.
I'll pop a picture up for everyone.
It's on TikTok.
Oh yeah, it's on TikTok. Have a look.
Yeah, please do. Got some good followings going on there, so keep it going.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Do appreciate it. We'll go live soon. We're thinking about it.
That's terrifying, isn't it?
Nah.
No, for them.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
Yeah.
Well, and me, you're right.
Yeah, there is... no. We'll
No.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We're starting YouTube soon, so you get to see our mushes.
Yeah, apologies again. But,
Yeah, I mean, I
We'll
was
just
born like this. It is
yeah.
what it is, really.
we'll just bombard you with all sorts of shit, won't we, soon?
Yeah.
So, we should probably carry on with this, though.
Yeah, what are we doing? Red Door.
Episode 10.
This is number 10.
Episode 10, I know.
Ooh,
How have we
big
made
deal.
it this far?
Ignorance and perseverance.
Yeah, innit? Yeah. Good point.
But rear. Episode 10, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, episode 10, Insidious, The Red Door.
It is a red door.
Do you want to hit us up with the synopsis?
Hell yeah.
Go on.
Josh Lambert heads east to drop his son Dalton off at school. So I hate the way they call it school. It's
I do.
university.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Josh Lambert heads east to drop his son Dalton off at school. However, Dalton's college dream soon becomes a living nightmare when the repressed demons of his past suddenly return to haunt them both.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, they certainly do,
Full
don't they,
stop.
as well? They certainly do. The demons of the past.
They do come back, and in
That's
many
it.
shapes and sizes.
And that's it, the end.
Yeah, the end. There was a door,
Yeah,
opened up.
it was a red one.
He was red.
You might have realised there is a red door in this movie.
Funny if it weren't red,
So,
wouldn't it?
yeah, innit? Yeah.
It's a green door. Ha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Plot
So,
twist.
Before we do, we're going to try and whip through the story quicker today, guys. We're both
I'm not dragging
a
this
little
on.
tired, and a little bit of the feedback has said that we natter on for too long,
Yeah.
which is fair, actually. We do try and, or we aim to keep it under an hour,
Mm.
and then always mess it up.
Yeah, but also I think this one will be a bit different because it's new out.
What do you say? Because it's shit.
Yeah. It's not the best.
It's not the best.
But as it's new out, you people should watch it. You still should watch it. But just aware
Maybe.
also, while we're on the subject, there will be spoilers.
Oh yeah, good point.
There's not a lot to spoil,
No.
but we're going to be talking about the film and start
Yeah,
to finish.
we're not
so
going to hold back and try and not spoil anything. We're just going all in.
It is what it is.
Here's what it is. But first, let's do budget
But
and all
first.
that. Let's do all the info crap that I like doing.
No, I like
So,
this.
Okay.
I love profits.
Okay. Yeah. So budget 16 mil.
Yeah. What
But-
was the last one? 11.
I think so, and I think we said as well that this budget for this and our last episode was like 45 million.
That's what it said.
Yeah. Well, they lied, didn't
I
they?
did lie.
I mean, because if it was 45 million,
I mean-
I don't know where they spent that.
And there's never any lies on the internet, so what the hell?
Yeah, exactly, man. It's all
just-
the absolute
I
truth.
can't believe it.
So 16 mil for this one. So again, slight increase in budget.
Still pretty small when considering, though.
Yeah, and box office so far standing at 127 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's only been out a couple of weeks.
I feel like that's a little bit fortunate for Patrick Wilson.
It is a bit fortunate, but then the Insidious series has been very profitable.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So, his directorate debut, it
Yeah.
was kind of almost spoon-fed to him because it wasn't ever really going to fail.
Do you think everyone else just went, fucking hell, I don't want to do another Insidious?
Well-
so he was like, I'll do it.
No, because like people like me, I was like, finally, they've had a break.
Yeah.
Now, look, they're coming back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was really excited.
And I think he was very fortunate to get this gig.
Yeah.
No offence, Patrick. I think
like
you're
you
great,
say,
but still.
first film he's directed. bit gutted it weren't so great. But
yeah, we'll go through that because there's some things I like.
yeah,
But overall, it's not great.
no.
But we'll whiz through the story now.
I think as well, this one wasn't written by Lee Wanell, was it? It was.
No,
It was
Scott Teams.
sourced out to someone else. So
Yeah.
Lee Wanell produced it, and obviously it is still based on his characters, but yeah, he didn't. He had
Scott
minimal
Teams
input.
done the screenplay, I think it was, and he's the guy that done Halloween Kills. So
Yeah, and didn't you
should have
say
been good.
Firestarter
And
as well?
Firestarter,
The recent Firestarter
Yeah.
from Blumhouse.
Yeah, the Blumhouse
which I've heard
one,
is
yeah.
pretty shite. And I've seen Halloween Kills.
Is that the boring one we're in the hospital?
Yeah,
That's the worst one.
yeah, I think so as well.
Well,
It's got
wait,
some
the-
decent, funny enough, decent kills in it, but
yeah,
the
but they
stories,
the bit where the Michael's in the hospital or something, and it's
they
like
all run after the wrong
clearly
guy.
a shorter dude or something.
Yeah, it looks,
yeah,
you know.
I remember that. That was rubbish.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott, but you suck.
So yeah, Scott Teams, did you
Scott
say?
Teams.
Yeah, we're not a fan at the minute, are we?
No,
But
I'm not. Sorry.
maybe he'll redeem himself in the future. Who
No,
knows?
he's
Who
dead
knows?
to me.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Well, a bit harsh, but you
Well, I
know.
don't care.
Yeah. All right. Should we get into it then?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to hang around on this one, do we?
No, and you're going to have to take the lead on this one because I went to watch it again last night and I fell asleep.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I don't remember an awful lot. I think if you prompt me though, it'll
I'll
come back
try
to me.
my best. I've made minimal notes.
Minimal notes, 3.5
3 and a half pages. That's minimal.
Yeah, I mean,
That's barely any notes.
The one time I tried notes, I did 6 pages.
There you go. It just happens, doesn't
It
it?
just does. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it again though.
But it just means the film's about 4 hours long, so I kept pausing it.
Yeah, all you miss bits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right, anyway.
Let's crack on.
Yeah,
So this one opens with a flashback to Insidious 2.
it does.
So
Does it?
if you yeah, this is going to be hard work. Yeah. So
I don't remember.
yeah, flashback to Insidious 2. So if you're not up on your Insidiouses,
Then
you might get a bit lost
stop listening now.
watching this one. I was going to say the fourth one. This is the fifth one, isn't it? Insidious 5, basically.
Yeah, this is number 5.
Yeah. So it flashes back to when Josh and Dalton are having their memories repressed.
Oh, yes, it's all come back to me now.
Yeah. So just a little reminder, isn't it? Really.
Oh, with Carl, yeah. I
with
remember.
Carl, and you see Carl suppressing their memories, and yeah, that's it. And then next thing, it flips over, and they're at a funeral.
Yeah, they
So
are.
you've got Josh Dalton, who's grown up, Foster, who's looking a lot older, Callie, who's obviously older as well, and then Renee, who looks exactly the same.
Yeah, Renee's looking great.
So
She looks well.
she's looking well considering. Yeah.
Considering she's an
I was
arsehole.
going to say this is what 10 years after the second one. 9
Wow.
years, 9
The
or 10.
trailer
or-
said... What did the trailer,
trailer
said
said-
10, but the movie said 9.
Yeah.
Hell,
So
Insidious.
which one is it?
Ugh.
I need to know, Grant. Come on. No,
Although,
I'm kidding.
side
No, I
note-
don't care.
Side note, what a guy Dalton is.
What guy?
Bit of a, look at that beautiful hair he has.
He's got amazing hair.
He's
Yeah.
definitely grown up well.
Yep.
Legend.
And this is kind of his film, isn't it? It's his
Oh,
film.
it's definitely, yeah.
Him and Josh, Dalton and Josh's film, basically. Anyway. So,
But Josh quite, took a bit of a back seat. I know he's got quite a major part in it, but it is more Dalton.
it is basically Dalton's movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
sorry.
yeah, well, they're at a funeral, and then you realise, or
And like
find
no
out-
one's there as well.
Yeah, but I reckon they did that on purpose.
I know, but still a bit sad, isn't it?
You know, because I presume Lorraine, who was the one who perished.
Perished.
Perished. That's a bit shit, isn't it? The one who passed. There you go.
The mum, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Josh's
or
mum.
Nan. What? Josh's mum. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Lorraine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lorraine Lambert.
Lorraine Lambert.
There you go.
LL.
Yeah, LL.
Cool J.
I was just going to say that.
Jesus.
Lost my way now.
Need to
Look, yeah.
focus up here. They're at the funeral.
So they're at the funeral, and Dalton's reading something.
Tell me, being a bit
that
of a
he's
moody
written,
git, to
hasn't
be
it?
honest.
Well, you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but what he says to a little sister, I was like, shut up, Dalton.
Oh yeah, he says something really shitty, doesn't he?
Like the dead can't feel
she's-
anything or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it, mate?
That's it. Yeah, they won't know or they can't feel anything. And
I wouldn't take that.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, Lorraine's passed. And then you realise that Renee and Josh actually aren't together anymore. when-
Livid.
I didn't even finish my sentence, but yeah, okay.
I'm livid.
Yeah, you're livid. Yeah, you're livid that the Lamberts have split up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more livid. Would explain why later, but didn't like that.
Yeah, there is a. I know why you're angry.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I agree on that.
And
point,
I'll rant.
but We'll yeah.
let me
you
get there.
will.
I'm going to unload.
So this episode is going to be 3 hours long. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So the funeral. You realise they've split up when Josh says something to Dalton about coming to see him at college or taking him to college or school. I think he says. Doesn't
Yeah,
he? They
school,
keep saying
yeah,
school. But
American
he's
school
clearly
is school.
he's clearly way older than school age.
Yeah, they call it school in America, don't they?
Yeah. And then they have a bit of a set to about. You don't actually want to take me mum's kind of making you, blah, blah.
Yeah, no, that's when they're in the car, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is where Renee's saying to him, you're the parent, you decide if you want to take him, you take him.
Oh, yeah.
And then he texts him saying, like, can I take you? And he goes, I guess.
Yeah.
You get a bit of a creepy scene there as well. You're in the background of the car, you see someone very, very, very slowly approaching the back of the car.
Oh, yeah, you do, didn't you? Yeah.
Never really does anything, but still made me uncomfortable.
Doesn't do anything. And then you see Josh go up and approach Carl, don't you?
Yeah.
But Josh doesn't remember who he is.
No, but he's got a feeling.
So, yeah, he's got a bit of a feeling, hasn't he? And then Carl just says something like, oh, I knew your mum or something.
Yeah, that was it.
I was a friend of your mum.
I knew your mother.
Yeah.
Rude.
So, yeah, very, very brief. Anyway, that's kind of the start, and then we get the intro scene of someone drawing. They're drawing loads of pictures of what's happened in the past, aren't they?
Yeah, a bit of chalk action.
Yeah, so it acts as a reminder, doesn't it, really, of what's gone on before.
Yeah, it's a cool little opening credit type scene.
In the Lambert story, anyways, yeah. So yeah, that was kind of nice. That well, not nice, but it was a cool.
No, it's good. Good little
cool
kind of Easter egg type vibe.
Yeah, and then we get Josh driving Dalton to college.
Yeah.
And they're clearly not connecting. Dalton's got an issue with his dad, clearly.
He's just been a bit, I'm going to say he's been a bit of a little bitch, to be honest.
Yeah, but we find out, don't we, Josh hasn't really been there for his son and all that. And then Josh can't remember much. He's a bit foggy and,
Yeah, then
lame excuses.
Just annoyed me a little bit. They start talking about how great his art teacher is.
Yeah.
She's the best.
And then he make a comment like, "Yeah, well, I'd hope so because I've paid loads."
Yeah, because how much we're paying for her, she better be.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'd say.
I mean, he'd have a point, wouldn't he? But yeah.
God, yeah, I'd say the same thing to my daughter.
There you go.
Bloody well, better be the best.
So they arrive at the college. I'm going to call it college because school sounds stupid. Uni.
It's uni.
All right. Are we calling it uni?
Yes.
Fine. You have your way. We call it university.
We'll call it school at this rate.
No, shut up. Okay, right. They're at university.
Higher education
and
centre.
Fucking hell. As they walk in, there's some student, and there you go.
Student.
Handing out flyers
for
his fraternity house thing. Yeah. And then Josh is like, oh yeah, I used to be in whatever he says.
Yeah, some sort of Greek name.
Yeah, that's it.
Sigma Kappa Data.
Yeah, and literally nobody around seems to give a shit, do they?
No, they don't. You get that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to do that. I don't care.
Yeah. And then Dalton's like, don't like any of that anyway.
He just walks off, doesn't he? He's like, nah, not interested.
Yep. Walks into his room, tiny little dorm room, two beds in there, aren't there?
Yeah, and he's had a prolonged scene of him choosing a bed.
Yeah.
I just pick a goddamn bed.
His dad's making a big thing, isn't he, about, you get first dibs on the beds. There's like two beds. Two beds, they both look exactly the same.
I know.
Does it matter what bed?
Yeah, well, I think it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Would you have gone left or right?
No, which way do I like to sleep? On my right side, so I need the space. I would have gone where Dalton sleeps.
I was just going to say, I think I would have gone for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good choice, Dalton.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see in a bit more. But yeah.
It's a choice.
So, and then Josh starts going on about, what is that thing that his mum give him?
What do you mean his mum give him?
Well, he said this is from your mum. It's got 2 USB ports and it's got this and it's got that.
Just a little charging port thing.
Was that all it was?
Yeah.
I was clearly not paying much attention.
No, it's just like, we got you this little gadget.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't give a shit.
No, he didn't give a shit, did he? No, he wasn't bothered.
They just put me little pictures on the wall.
Yeah, he starts putting his pictures on the wall. And then Josh is like, oh, I didn't make the wall.
No.
And then they have a bit of an argument, don't they?
Yeah, because he gives him the leaflet for the frat party.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, oh, you don't know me at all, do you, Dad?
That's it. But then...
and they start kicking off.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what they say, but they're not nice to each other.
But then Chris comes in.
Oh, yeah, she's cool.
I think this was pre-argument.
Yeah.
This was actually pre-argument.
They're arguing and then Chris comes in.
So Chris comes in and Josh and Dalton look a bit surprised.
Yeah.
Because they're expecting Chris to be a boy or a male and Chris is a female.
And then they take the piss out of Dalton's name as well.
Yeah, that's it. They do. Yeah.
Like Chris is a boy and, obviously Dalton's a really masculine name, isn't it?
Exactly. And then they have Josh and Dalton have an argument and Chris is like, I'm going to leave you boys to it or something.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah, she buggers off to talk to the staff or whatever, and then they have their little row.
Changing rooms, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
And then they have their little row, and Josh storms off.
Yep, he does, looking like he's going to cry.
I'm with him on that, though, because I'd imagine that's how I'd feel.
Yeah.
I like that bit.
Yeah, you don't want to argue with your kids, do you? Especially as you're not going to see them.
Although, if I was him, I wouldn't have left. I thought that was a bit...
left the whole...
Why are you leaving? Go and apologise.
Oh, there and then?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort it out. But for purposes of the film, it had to happen, didn't it?
Well, apparently.
So yeah, so off he goes, gets in the car, has a little tear, and then Dalton looks really sad as well.
Yeah, but he's sad the whole bloody time though.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, he doesn't
he's
smile
a stroppy
much in this one. It's a stroppy cow.
He is stroppy cow all the way through.
Stroppy long-haired cow.
Long-haired, pyjama-wearing cow.
Yeah. Oh, I've got something to say about this shirt later on. Oh, my God.
What shirt?
I'll tell you later.
All right.
I'll tell everyone later. So, I've got a bit lost.
Fast forward to the art class.
Fast forward to the art class. Yeah, that's
I enjoyed this scene.
Oh no, hang on. Before that, Chris and Dalton have the chat, don't they, about what makes you weird, or tell me a weird thing about you.
Oh yeah.
So they have that quick chat, and I can't remember what Chris says about why she's weird.
Her parents died when she was 10.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. And then Dalton tells her
He eats dry porridge.
and she's like, "That's a bit shit. You can do better than that. Come on." And he's like, "All right, I can't remember anything. I was in a coma when I was 10." And I can't remember anything for the whole year.
Yeah, viral meningitis. They told him.
Yeah, and that's it. And so she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's a bit weirder.
It's pretty weird.
It's a bit weirder." And then didn't she say something about she wishes she had viral meningitis at some point?
Yeah, she wishes she could forget a whole year.
Yeah. So.
Which they do nothing with.
No, absolutely nothing. Nope. And then we go to the art scene.
Now we're at class.
Yes, which is the whole reason why he's at university, because he's studying art.
At school, yeah.
And the art teacher here is absolutely brilliant, actually.
She's pretty cool, isn't she?
Yeah, I like this scene, and there's not too many scenes in this film I liked, but this one was decent.
And I really felt sorry for the so basically, anyway, she started talking to everyone.
Yeah.
And she starts reviewing their artwork that they've submitted as their like opening piece or whatever, and she tells this dude to rip up his artwork.
Yeah.
But I really liked his art.
No, yeah, but she says it's really good. But the thing is, it didn't come from him. He'd literally copied the art styles, hadn't he? He hadn't, used.
That was a thing. You can learn technique.
Skills. Yeah, exactly.
But I still thought it was amazing.
It was very good. He probably didn't do it in real life, did he?
Well, how do you know?
Well, I don't. I'm just surmising.
How dare you assume?
Just surmising. That's it.
You could have been undoing that guy's hard work.
Well,
he did work his arse off on it.
He did. Apparently, he worked his arse off on it, and that's why he got so stroppy when he had to rip it up.
So much so he got kicked out of uni on the first day.
Yeah, he wouldn't rip it up, would he? She's like, rip it up. And he's like, I'm not doing that. No way.
I feel like you wouldn't get a refund for your school fees either if you were kicked out.
Not. No, man, they would gobble them up.
So why didn't he just rip it up?
Don't know.
Stupid idiot.
But anyway, he's done. He's out of there. He's cut.
Yep. See you later, mate.
See you later, as you would say.
See you later.
Hey. Yeah. So one person down already. And then Dalton, out of the blue, just grabs his picture that he's drawn of his nan, Lorraine.
Yeah.
And just rips it in
half.
half.
A real kiss ass there, if you ask me.
Yeah. No, I think so.
He's like, oh, look, I can do it.
Like, I can do it. Yeah. So he rips it in half, and then she's like, Dalton.
Aren't I brilliant?
Dalton, why did you do that?
Because I'm a butt kisser, that's why.
Yeah. That's what he said.
I can't remember what he said.
I can't remember what he said. but
then she says rip it again, basically.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, great, go for it. And he rips it again.
Yeah.
And there you go. So after that, is this where she wants them to start drawing something?
Yeah, she counts down from 10, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's like, draw something from like inside you. Go inside yourself, and
rude.
And yeah, draw something. I'm going to count down from 10 and then just keep drawing. Don't take the pencil off the paper. So the countdown happens. Josh is drawing away. And you can start to see him draw. You can start to see him draw the door.
Did you say Josh is drawing, or you said Josh is drawing?
Did I say Josh?
Yeah, Josh ain't drawing.
Sorry, Josh ain't drawing. I bet he can't draw at all.
He can sing.
But we'll come on to that as well.
Yeah.
Dalton was drawing. Very sorry if I made that error.
That's all right. I might be wrong. But yeah, he starts drawing a door.
Yes, he does. And then, can you remember what happens next?
Cuts his hand.
Yeah, cuts his hand. Jump scare.
Jump scare?
Yeah, the hand comes out.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
Blimey.
Grabs him.
Forgot all about
just
that.
like a little, just like not fully.
Just a little grab.
Yeah, not a fully extended grab. Just a little. Hello, grab. Yeah. And Dalton cuts his hand, doesn't he, on the
silly boy
charcoal or pencil. Whatever.
Can you do that?
I doubt it.
There's a lot of blood.
I doubt it, but yeah, there's a lot of blood. Bit on the painting, isn't there? Then?
Yeah.
But where I got confused is because then as that happens, you see Josh suddenly jolt up in bed.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, because the door's been unlocked. The fog has been lifted.
So yeah, so that's where I got a little confused. See?
That happens.
But it does a lot at my age.
Yeah.
But
you is well old.
Yes, he's well old. Thank you very much.
That's what
then he goes on to the MRI scene. So Josh has decided to get a brain scan, hasn't he? Because he's all foggy and he can't remember much, and
have a little look.
He shouldn't be forgetting stuff at his age and all that.
No.
So off he goes to the doctors.
I quite like this bit.
It's not a bad scene.
Yeah, I like the voice in the headphones while he's in there saying like close. Oh no, someone's here with you or something. They say.
Yeah, they do say something like that, don't
and
they?
then he says like close the door.
Yeah. And they think, like, you think the jump scare is going to come from behind him. Oh, I thought it was going to come from behind him.
See, I thought it was going to come from in front of him.
Yeah.
But then they very much suggest it's coming from behind him.
And then
it comes in from in front of him.
Yeah, it literally comes into the machine.
Something crawls up his legs.
Yeah.
Which they suggest they're doing, but then there's a bit where he's laying there and you slowly see a hand come down by his head.
Oh, is that
and then
why?
He's got a wick, because he's obviously really claustrophobic. He's like scrunched up in there. He can't see, so he's trying to look round.
Yeah.
Can't see anything. Then when he looks back, then the thing crawls up at him.
Tricked me.
What
the fuck?
Just like number 4.
Just like number
With
4.
the suitcase thing.
See, copycat. Oh, mate, don't.
I know.
God, that really did get me, though, the suitcase.
He got me.
So, but this didn't really get me as much. It got me a little bit because it's so loud in the cinema.
There's some jump, but nothing. I was never.
Yeah.
4 did better.
Yeah. But not a bad scare here, I would say.
That's all right.
And he absolutely goes mental, doesn't he? He comes out of the thing and he's shouting at the doctor and everything. There's someone in there. There's something in there. The doc's like, oh my God, what are you on about? There's absolutely nothing there.
You fell asleep, mate.
You fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a dream while you were asleep, and
What's your problem?
Get over it. Yeah,
Are you
basically.
mental? He basically does say that, doesn't he? 'Cause he's like, have you looked into mental health?
He does. He then says to him, you may want to start looking into your family's history of mental health. And Josh is like, what?
Did you say bitch?
Yeah, as if to say, what are you implying here? You know? But then, this is even better, he suggests that he plays kids games, kids matching memory games.
Yeah.
So
it's a good game.
It's a good game.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, man, not going to lie. Love it. And again, Josh is a little bit like, what the beep?
Oh, do you want help or what? Oh, he's like, we can learn a lot from kids.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah, he does say that, doesn't he? So
look at you. You think you are?
Yeah, and then it cuts back to Dalton, who's drawing in his room again.
Oh, of course he is.
So, well, it makes sense, man. He's doing.
Oh, yeah, he's playing with the door, isn't he?
He's playing with the door.
Smears his blood all over his picture.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a normal thing to do.
Yeah, isn't it, Jeff?
I ain't got any red.
And then
use blood.
He puts it up on the wall, doesn't he?
Yep.
And then I thought you hear creaks and cracking like sounds,
maybe,
which hints at favourite demon. Dun, dun, dun.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Lipstick.
Lipstick. That's right.
Yes, lipstick.
Yes, lipstick.
I missed him.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wish he was in
Not
it.
this one, though.
I wish he was in it all the time.
Yeah, but this one went way too digital with him.
Yeah. Why doesn't Lipstick have a whole villain film? There you go.
Oh, because they obviously don't want to give all their goods away.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Anyway, I thought I heard that, but you weren't so sure, were you?
I just can't remember, to be honest. It probably happened, so it's just me knocking
Maybe
things
he was
over.
asleep in the cinema at that point.
Oh, I probably was, to be honest. It's very dark.
I nearly went a couple of times, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, he hears that, and then he plugs in his little light, and it's got red all over it.
Oh, yeah.
So, looks like lipstick to me.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Didn't get that.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Lipstick face demon.
I just thought it was his blood.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't look like blood.
No, I don't know.
I thought it didn't look like the same consistency of blood. It looked more like someone had coloured it in with lipstick.
Yeah, true, yeah. So that's a nice little subtle touch, isn't it?
That's what I thought anyway.
That makes sense.
It's probably supposed to be blood. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's probably lipstick.
Cheap ass budget.
Could be either.
Yeah. And then Dalton somehow notices that he's got some of it on Chris's bed sheet. He walked over there, didn't he? And I suppose he thinks that he's touched this bed sheet.
Yeah, it did match his handprint a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And then he starts frantically rubbing the sheets together, trying to get the lipstick off.
Yeah, because that works.
And he's panicking a bit, and he's panicking. He turns around, looks at his own bed.
Oh, is this the bit? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get the massive jump scare of the bed sheets. Literally, looks like someone stands up like under the bed sheet
on their head. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
It just falls on him, and then he's having a fight with a sheet.
Yeah, that's it. But the actual jump scare here, I thought was really good.
Yeah, it's a good jump scare, to be fair.
Best one in the film, I would probably say.
Yeah, I'd say it's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good jump scare, and then. Doesn't Chris come in and be like, what are you actually doing on the floor doing that? Why are you fighting the sheet? Yeah.
Are you all
right? Are you
right?
actually just a bit mad now?
Yeah.
So,
have you actually lost the plot?
And then they end up going to the party.
Yeah, they go to the frat party.
Nick the Dick's frat party.
I like Nick the Dick.
Nick the Dick's funny. Yeah.
I mean, he looks like 9 years old, but he's like the leader of a fraternity.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, he's the comic relief, isn't he? You know? Well,
he's a bit
as well
of a
as
dick,
Chris.
isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
But
he's one of them kind of funny ones that...
I don't like what he says to Chris later, but anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they go to the party. Nick the Dick said, give him a little speech. They decide it's crap. So Chris decides they're going to go upstairs and just go through everyone's stuff.
Yeah.
So onwards they go.
They do.
And they go up to Nick the Dick's room.
Yeah.
What does she go and do? She goes off, doesn't she?
She goes off. Well, Dalton starts hearing something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So does he go off? I think he goes off.
No.
And he starts.
No, they're in Nick the Dick's room, and then she goes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she goes to do something.
Oh, all right.
Can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, when he's in there, he starts hearing some vomiting.
He does indeed. So he goes towards the bathroom.
Yeah, lucky Nick's got an ensuite.
Yeah, I was going to say. Off he wanders to the bathroom.
All right.
And there's someone in there vomiting, isn't there?
I know, this is pretty cool, this sick boy, as they call him.
Sick boy, yeah. But is this where he turns round and he says something like, make it stop, make it stop,
close the door.
And then, he says, close the door.
But the sound of that vomit, it's good sound effect, isn't it?
It is good vomit sound effect.
I was like, that's a lot of puke.
Yeah, it really was. So, and he's got all horrible stuff over his face, and he looks like he's got like
just a bit decayed and stuff,
boils
isn't he?
and pus and stuff, and he don't look right.
He don't look well.
Don't look right, no. No, more going on than just vomiting.
Oh, yeah.
So, but Nick the Dick downstairs, isn't he saying, he says something about, we don't want something to happen like what happened to the last guy here.
Yeah, they're like, pace yourself with the drink or something, because and it's clearly a nod to the ghost upstairs.
Exactly, sick boy.
Sick boy.
As we're calling him.
Yeah. And then Dalton somehow ends up underneath Nick the Dick's bed.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, something happens. Maybe he freaks out, decides to hide. He ends up under the bed, and this is where you see the... I think Nick the Dick comes in then, but he's under the bed and he drops condoms on the floor and stuff, and then he drinks mouthwash and swallows it, which I thought was weird.
Oh, yeah.
And then off he goes. But then you see these two little shoes, little feet, off to the side of the bed. And then Dalton freaks out a little bit and decides to look out underneath the bed.
Yep.
And then Sick Boy vomits all over his face.
That's a brilliant scene, actually.
That's good, that, though.
Yeah.
But it was really out of character for an Insidious movie.
Yeah.
They've never done anything like that.
They haven't. It felt completely different.
Yeah. I liked it, but it wasn't... It was in the wrong film.
Didn't fit the theme.
And once again, it had absolutely no implications to anything else.
Yep. Good point.
I liked it, but I didn't need it.
Yeah.
But then, to be fair, if it didn't
being
have
vomited on like that is always
going
to make me laugh, though. So,
I know, but he dried up quickly.
He did dry up quickly. Yeah.
And then Chris comes back.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what they're doing, but then Nick the Dick comes in again. Doesn't he makes a noise or something, doesn't he? I can't remember.
I can't overly remember. Yeah.
I just know Nick the Dick comes
some
back into
horrible
his
remark
room.
to her, doesn't he, or something?
Yeah, so then she throws herself on him to be like, oh, sorry, we wanted to have some privacy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you can stay, give me enough drinks and maybe I'll find you attractive. Which is amazing with all that clown makeup on or something. She says. So she says, I prefer kick the dick. She kicks him straight in the bollocks. Yeah. And then they leg it. I like that bit, though.
Yeah, it's good. Chris is a good character. I like her.
Yeah, she's all right.
So, yeah.
Dalton's just a bit of a toe rag, isn't he?
Dalton?
Yeah, he's like...
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry they spoke to you like that.
Yeah, they're outside, aren't they? And he's like saying sorry. Yeah. But, and then I've got that he's painting his door again.
Is he?
Yeah.
He needs to let that door alone.
Yeah, he certainly does. And then he falls asleep and he astral projects, doesn't he? And he goes into the further. But he doesn't realise that he can astral project, does he, at this point? Because he's forgotten everything. Yeah. So there he is in the further, and he grabs the lantern, starts looking around, and I was mildly annoyed here, and I think I said at the time, because normally it's blue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this might sound really... Yeah, this might sound really... lame to a lot of people, but
no, it's all right.
But the blue glow I thought represented kind of being safe and stuff.
Well, it just kind of became more what they did in these movies.
Yeah, but obviously it's always kind of, they use the lantern with the blue glow to banish them all when they get close, and the red is kind of the danger and the blue is kind of the safe stuff. But this was just a normal glow,
just a stupid normal
just a normal clear, slightly yellowish glow.
We forgot to mention the bit about Blow on My Hooter or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Chris and Dalton first made. They're playing one of those like keyboards that you blow into.
It's odd, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a well-known thing. I can't remember what you call it.
No, I don't know.
But she was like, do you want to blow on my hooter or something?
And that made me chuckle.
It did. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because when he's astral projecting, he decides that he's going to go and mess with Chris upstairs.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, bit of a shit thing to do.
Yeah, but
Spook
funny.
Your friend out. It was funny, yeah.
And then he decides to play on the hooter.
Yeah, and then he runs out and shuts the door, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And she's like, what is going on?
Yeah, she's a bit freaked out.
Yeah. So then she goes down to his room, doesn't she? And she's like, okay, are you actually like a real creepy dude?
Are you nuts? Or
are you, yeah, what is going on? And that's when he starts telling her, doesn't he? He tells her about that he can walk around in his dream or whatever. Yeah. So...
then we go to Josh playing cards games.
Do we? Is that what happens next? Good stuff. Okay. So Josh is playing his kids.
He's playing a silly game, isn't he?
Matchy memory game.
And the way he set this up annoyed me as well.
No, I like this.
But who
people
would
Windows
just go and
like
do
that?
It on their phone?
Yeah, no, or like I don't know, just on the floor or whatever, get some shitty A4. But he's got loads of card, doesn't he? Loads of card.
Yeah, all with pictures of his family, sticking them through his window. I'm like, are you all right, mate?
But his window's almost seemed made for this game.
He was fortunate.
You know,
He's very lucky to have that.
But it sets up a good, slightly tense
I like this.
So
Yeah. Every time he takes a square away, because he keeps messing it up, he sees someone standing in his front yard.
Yeah. Well, we do. He doesn't, does he?
No,
he doesn't see him.
Gradually, they get closer and closer.
That's it. Yeah, and he's going like, he's lifting the panel. Like, Dalton. Mum.
Keeps getting it wrong.
Yeah, and he's like, and he's timing himself as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he knows.
And then when you think the jump scare's about to happen, it doesn't. But then, like half a second later, it does.
Yeah. Someone crashes through the window.
Really well timed.
Yeah, and I would say probably on par with the other bedsheet jump scare.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a loud one.
It was a bit. Considering obviously we're going this in a minute, but we know who it is. This ghost now.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit aggressive.
Yeah, no, it really was, wasn't it?
A bit unnecessary.
That's a way to make an entrance, just wreck his property.
Hi, mate, I haven't seen you ever.
Yeah, hi,
surprise.
That's it. So yeah, this person gets in and then Josh legs it upstairs, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you?
And then the ghosty person or whatever follows him up there and pushes him over.
Yeah, he does.
Which I found a bit funny at first, because then Josh is suddenly in the further, I believe.
The what now?
The further.
Yeah.
For like a second or two.
He's not that long, is he?
No, he literally loses consciousness, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Enough time to grab this box that just happens to be there, and then he wakes up with it. He wakes up with it in his hand.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you're like, what's that?
Because I think the ghost obviously wants him to get the box.
Yeah, that's it. A bit of a violent way of getting him to get it.
It's a bit aggressive.
But, so... yeah, that's it. And then we go back to the art class, and Dalton's there, and the art teacher's chatting about a Goya painting.
I thought that picture was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really good. It's well known.
It's him eating his own child. But
yeah, that's it. Someone eating their child.
Well made.
Yeah, and she talks about the negative space.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. And then we get a flashback scene to Insidious 2 again. Only brief, but Dalton kind of sees something from that scene, doesn't he?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was though.
No, I can't remember exactly, but he literally has like a second flashback of what happened in the basement.
Oh yeah, that's where he sees his sees his dad
or his mum. Yeah,
we replay the scene where he's trying to kill him. Basically, where Josh is trying to kill his family because he's possessed by the black bride or whatever it's called.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's there and he's freaking out and stuff. But no, that was quite cool.
It wasn't bad at all, was it? That. And then we go back to Josh. Or is it your knee?
All this squeaking is the chair. Sorry, Josh.
We go back to Josh and he opens the box and there's loads of medical stuff in there, or like a medical bracelet, and it says like Ben Burton on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, and at first you're like, who's that? I mean, I'm not going to argue with the name Ben.
Ben's a great name.
Top class name. Thank you. Thanks to my parents.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Papa Ben.
Yeah.
Mama Ben.
That's it.
Mama Ben. Papa Mama Ben.
And it's also got pictures of the man that he's seeing.
Yeah, the guy that burst through the door
with his mum.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Daddy.
Josh's daddy.
He never knew his daddy.
No, he didn't.
No, he does.
So now he kind of knows what he looks like.
Hello.
And he's like, oh, great.
I'm your daddy.
He's horning me. He's horning me. What? Yeah. And he also finds that note, doesn't he? But you don't see what's written on it.
No.
Like he opens the note and then he's like,
I know.
And then you don't know what it is.
Yeah, surprise.
So, changes scene again to Dalton and Foster on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
And Foster's obviously looking a lot older as well.
Foster was rubbish in this one.
And you had such a love for him before, man.
I know, you can tell he did not stick with acting.
Yeah, they've just roped him back in for this, haven't they? Yeah.
He's
They're
not
like, do you want a quick
all.
buck? And he's like, all right, yeah. Why not?
He's just not right.
He's not comfortable with it, is he?
Yeah, you can tell Dalton's stuck with acting, and I mean, I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I am, but
I mean, he was in Jurassic
Dalton
World,
did better.
Yeah.
Was he?
Dalton was, yeah.
Oh,
but he was still
enough.
little, not Foster. I don't know what he's been doing. So.
Not acting.
Not acting, yeah, well done. Yeah, nice.
If he has, he's gone to the wrong school.
Yeah. So then Chris shows Dalton a video about astral projection.
Yeah,
so obviously after Dalton and Foster are chatting on the phone, because what is he saying? Is he saying he's having nightmares or something?
Yeah, he's like, if I...
Will
you like...
Or he's saying, do you remember, what do you remember about years ago?
Yeah, like, tell me, I need to know.
Yeah.
So he decides to just tell him.
Yeah. And then Chris shows Dalton a video about astral projection. Because she's figured out that that's what Dalton's doing. And guess who it is?
Specs and Tucker.
Specs and Tucker.
I love this bit. Specs, say hi to everyone. No.
Yeah, yeah, so it's brilliant. It's really good.
Say hi to everyone.
And then when Specs starts saying about astral projection, there's like Tucker's like asleep, and he pretends to be asleep, and there's like
flies around.
Yeah, really crappily made.
Oh, it's good though.
Video. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so great to see them two again.
Oh, I wish they were in it more.
Although unfortunately very brief. They introduce Elise, don't they, and say that she's doing a little speech or whatever.
Yeah, she goes to another uni and starts.
Yeah, and then they play the video.
It's bloody boring, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I think it's literally, though, just to anyone who hasn't seen the previous films, this is a bit of kind of expedition dump kind of stuff, isn't it, for those that haven't watched the rest of them. So she explains about what the further is, explains about the demons that are trying to come into the living world and take possession of people's bodies. So, of course, if you're a fan of the series, you know this already. Yeah. If you're a complete casual or a newbie to the Insidious series, this is going to help you out.
Yeah,
so
just
obviously me and you
one.
just kind of switched off from that point for a little bit.
I'd say I'd say half an hour of this movie is just nothing.
The next half an hour?
Like, I'm looking through it, I'm like, I don't remember anything.
Like, maybe you've been suppressed. Maybe after Carl popped round.
But nothing really. This is all build up for the next
Did Carl come round?
I
mean, you won't know, will you?
I don't recognise him.
I'll ask your missus.
Yeah.
So
maybe
she's got
maybe
Carl
it's
on
the lack
speed
of
dial,
sleep
you know.
I've forgotten. But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure nothing really happens for the next.
Insidious 1 kind of happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Basically.
It basically does. Yeah.
So
I mean, You keep pacing the story, but I think I know where we go to.
Yeah, we're just back at Nick's. Dalton tries to astral project to find the vomit boy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then
does he find him?
He can't find him, and then he hears this shouting, "Close the door! Close the door! Close the door!" And he's in the hallway, kind of thing, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that's good, that bit.
And then a demon appears.
Does it?
And grabs Chris.
Oh yeah.
So
I remember that bit.
Yeah. And then you see who it is.
Yeah, because then she like, who is it? It's Lipstick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Lipstick.
Yeah,
that's it. So something does happen.
Does happen.
Something does happen.
Coming soon. Medicine for your leg.
What?
Does happen.
Oh, I was going to say, what are you even doing? Love that.
It's an ad.
Yeah. It's an ad.
God damn it.
We'll get some ads soon, you know.
Yeah, we will.
When we're rich and famous.
We are. Any sponsors? Please?
Come on, people. Yeah.
Just any sponsor.
It goes back to... you see his Lipstick and it goes back to Josh.
She dies, doesn't she? And Nick the Dick saves her life.
Does he?
He chokes her out and she dies.
He does choke her quite a bit.
Gives her CPR.
Oh, I'd forgotten that.
Oh, I remember that bit.
Nice.
So yes, Nick.
So you do remember it?
Yeah, I do. I just don't remember
do the story.
I don't.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that's it for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Josh goes. Josh finds out who his dad is, and he could astral project.
Yeah. Well, they thought he had psychosis, didn't they?
That's it. Yeah, but it actually says on there when he's sitting at that little screen thing going through all the records, it does say astral projection. Yeah. On there as well. I noticed. Yeah. He obviously then realises his dad's dead, and that's who he's been seeing.
Dad's dead.
Dad's dead. What the fuck?
Ding dong, Dad's dead. Oh yeah, look, it's that word. Schizophrenia.
So yeah, Josh ends up going to Renee, doesn't he? And is like,
now you want to help me, Renee?
Yeah, he's like, can you help me out? Because I've got no clue what's going on. I'm so foggy. I found all this info.
And now she decides to tell him.
Yeah.
Never mind.
After 10 years.
Never mind leaving him.
Yeah, exactly. So she then does explain what happened, doesn't she?
It's pissed me off.
And yeah.
I'll leave you. I'll take all the kids with me.
That's it.
I've caused all this because I'm the one that decided to make you go foggy.
I was going to say.
But you know what? I've had enough, and I'm going to take the kids and leave you.
I mean, she did say that Josh agreed to the suppression.
That doesn't matter.
No, that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No. I mean, you'd think she would stick by him and try and help him through it.
It was just a bit of a. Also, I think it was completely pointless. The whole separation thing had absolutely no meaning.
Yeah, it didn't have any effect on it, did it really?
Because the whole their relationship being tested could have still happened if they were together.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
The memory games, blah blah blah, could have happened. I actually think it probably would have given it a bit more.
She could have helped him with the memory thing.
But I think the story would have been better.
Yeah.
I feel the whole film would have been better if they'd been together.
Yeah, I didn't want them to be separated, man. That was a
prevails.
sad moment. What's that?
Love prevails.
Love prevails.
Yes,
sure does.
But no, I mean, in the old house or something similar.
Yeah.
That whole dynamic with them all in the house, I think it would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Instead of this pointless separation, didn't like it. And I didn't like her for that. I think that was a real dick move. The game's getting a bit tough. You're too foggy. I know exactly why.
Yeah, but I'm
not going to tell you. And secondly, I'm going to leave you.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice
going to leave you completely alone to deal with it. And then you're going to look like a bad dad.
I'll be all right.
Because you don't see your kids.
Yeah, but you just hang on. Your mum's dead. See you next week.
It's having it a bit rough, isn't it, Josh?
You're at your mother's
funeral. You're now making me feel really bad for him.
You're at Josh's mum's funeral. Oh, see you next weekend. I'll see you later then.
Yeah.
I'll just go home, will I?
Oh, yeah.
And they don't hate each other. It's not like they've done anything wrong to each other. And she still doesn't do you want to have dinner or something because you've just gone to your mum's funeral?
Yeah. No. It's just a clean break.
We're off.
See ya.
Yeah, bye.
Enjoy your time alone.
Fuck you, Renee.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. Ran over.
We go back to seeing Dalton painting still, don't we? And then he's painted his dad. He realises that
painting
his dad
is sick.
Oh, it's an amazing painting
because it comes in stages throughout the film.
Yeah.
I still never clocked. I still don't think it looked like Josh whatsoever.
Not really, but you twigged, didn't you?
But
Because you've seen Insidious 2. He's holding the hammer.
If I had that as like an artwork to buy, for example, that would be amazing.
Bit scary.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I think just having one of the red door would be quite cool.
Yeah, I think so. But I do like that picture a lot.
Yeah, it's a good picture. Well painted.
Yeah. Not by him.
So, he's painting. He finds out it's his dad. He's crying. We go back to Josh and Renee, and you find out that the note says this ends with me, and it was from his dad saying this ends with me, but it clearly hasn't ended with his dad.
They basically find out that they've just been shitting all over their dad and husband for no reason.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
We skipped a bit. We didn't skip a bit, but we said a bit earlier that wasn't here. The bit where Dalton sees his dad attacking Renee, that's later as well.
Yeah. But he sees it fully later, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, sorry. He sees it in installments. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
So, Renee shows Josh the old photos with the bride in black in and explains in more detail about the suppression, and that's why he's been foggy and he's all slowed down and he hasn't spent time with the kids. And, like you said,
just being really unfortunate.
So, 10 years of being a bad dad, and Renee could have halted all that instantly. So
yeah, they could have just lifted the fog.
Yep.
But no.
I mean, she does explain the reason why was that because he tried to kill the whole family.
I'll get over it.
So, and he's like, no, I didn't. And she's kind of like, yeah, you did.
I know, but even still.
So, no, I know.
Cop out.
Anyway, Foster he gets a picture from Dalton of the painting, he shows it to his mum and dad.
Yeah.
And that Dalton's having nightmares about the red door. Of course, that alarms them. And then, Dalton takes the hammer. Now, I thought this bit was quite cool. So the paint is complete now, isn't it? And you see the hammer there and everything. And Dalton picks the hammer and it becomes an actual physical object.
That was quite cool.
Yeah.
Again, nothing to do with Insidious normally, but still cool.
No. And then he's in the basement, isn't he, from Insidious 2? And this is where he sees what happened.
Yeah.
And we find out, I don't know, I was a bit confused here, because then it is a literal reenactment and he's about to hit Dalton with the hammer.
Over his head, isn't he?
Yeah, little Dalton from Insidious 2. And then older Dalton, rugby tackles him.
Yeah. And that's where we understand why he sort of flops down.
Yeah.
We asked this in the old one, didn't we? We're like, why does he just flop down?
Why does he just fall over? Yeah.
And we guessed.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we were wrong.
So he's time travelled again now, 2.
Yeah.
And he's tackled his own dad, who's possessed by Parker Crane, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. Dalton now saw what happened, realises his dad's, possessed.
Not actually a bastard.
Yeah. Well said. And then Dalton wakes up, though, after tackling his dad from Insidious 2. He wakes up in Insidious 1.
Yeah.
Basically, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So we see Lipstick Demon's lair.
Oh, yeah.
He puts on Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
The beginning bit was a bit different. The Tiptoe song.
Was it?
The opening, the first few words of that, I was like, that's not Tiptoe, but then it does.
Yeah.
Actually sound like Tiptoe.
I didn't twig.
I do like this bit, though.
And you see the mannequins, don't you? He's got mannequins placed all around his lair of previous things that's happened in Insidious.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite good.
That was really cool. Yeah, nice. The little boy on the ladder. Yeah,
that's it. And where Josh is carrying little Dalton and stuff. So it sparks your mind back to the old films, which is a nice little nostalgic touch.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was quite stylish.
Yeah, and then what do we get after that?
Then Josh decides he's got to go in and save him again.
Yeah, well, you first off you see Chris, don't you? And she's talking to Dalton, but Dalton's being a bit weird.
Oh yeah, this is the weird emo-y bit.
Yeah, and I think this is where you realise that Dalton's physical body has obviously been possessed now.
Yeah, I remember now.
But his soul or whatever is still trapped in the. So that's kind of cool. And then
when do we see the weird bendy people? Is that in a bit?
Weird bendy people.
Yeah, where they come out of the beds.
Yeah, I think that's in a bit.
Oh yeah, that's when Josh is rescuing him, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway,
I haven't got that written down.
No, remember there's those 3 monsters?
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah,
they're really cool.
Oh,
But I think that's... I don't know when that is. Anyway, there's a bit where Dalton's body is vulnerable because he's in the further.
Yeah.
And these 3 weird, bendy demon things crawl out from under the beds, and I just thought they were really cool monsters.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I do remember that bit, yeah.
You do?
I don't know, I remember it, I just haven't written it on there. Yeah, I just can't place it in what part of the film.
It happens at some point in the film.
It does, near the end.
It does get a bit foggy, this bit, though.
Bit like Josh.
Towards the end, it's a bit here and there and back and forth, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it is a little bit. It moves a little quicker now, doesn't it? It's been quite a slow-moving film, but it does pick up the pacing in the end.
Yeah. So Josh decides he's got to help him.
Yep, goes into the further.
And he goes to the lair.
He does go to the lair.
He gets to the lair a bit quick, though. I think they could have done more with that.
He does, doesn't he? He's just kind of there. He's like,
just popped up.
Here we go. Yeah,
they
lovely.
could have done a flashback there where he goes through the old houses, the further and stuff. And
goes to help Dalton, doesn't he? And then Dalton's a bit like, and then he's like, come on.
Yeah, kind of, what's your problem?
Yeah. He's like, I'm here to help you. Let's go.
You're a grateful little shit.
Yeah. So anyway, he gets him, doesn't he? And then Lipstick notices and starts chasing him.
Yeah.
And then they're back through the other side of the red door suddenly. Yeah. And then...
Oh, yeah. And then they're trying to hold the door shut because old Lipstick's...
Yeah, well, Josh is, isn't he? He's holding the door shut.
Yeah.
Dalton's got the non-blue lantern.
Yeah, the gold lantern.
Yeah, the golden lantern, we call it, yeah. And then he's like, I'm not going to let go of the door.
Yeah, he's like, just go without me.
Yeah.
And Dalton didn't half go fast, and he was like, right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell, mate.
So it seems like it should be an emotional moment, doesn't it? But Dalton's pretty much like, bye, Dad, thanks.
Yeah. Nice one, Dad, see you in a bit.
Yeah, hope you don't perish.
Nice one.
So, but here, I thought that Josh was going to get it.
Yeah,
I was thinking, oh my God, this is a sacrificial kind of moment.
And I like Josh in this, but I was like, do you know what? If this is how it ends, fine.
Yeah, it should have probably ended like that.
It should have been the last one. Anyway.
Yeah.
We'll get onto that. But yeah.
So he's holding the door, isn't he?
Lipstick punches through a panel of the door.
Yeah. And then you see his face and he makes some horrible growly noise. That's it. Yeah. But then you see the
cheesiest part of the film.
Yeah, you see black ooze coming down from the top of the door.
I thought it was blood, but yeah, it's
I did at first, but then Josh looks up and he goes,
the paint.
That's it.
Of course that's the paint. I just knew that would be paint.
Yeah. Oh. And I was like, what? Paint?
They really lent into the art on this.
Are you having a laugh? Yeah. And then you see Dalton frantically painting black paint all over
a bit slow, I thought, though.
Was it?
Well, yeah, he was frantic.
Yeah, he was. Like, he could have been.
He's not really doing an awful lot.
He could have just threw it over there, couldn't he?
And why did he know that would work?
Oh, no idea.
I said, I'm going to do. I'm going to paint the door.
Yeah,
that'll solve it.
I suppose he thought that I drew the door and it's come to life. So if I cover up the door,
I suppose.
But yeah, anyway, absolutely ridiculous part here. I hated this bit.
I really didn't like it.
Absolutely hated. Ruined it. I mean, there weren't much to ruin, but ruined what little good there was so far by having this absolutely atrocious ending of him painting over the red door picture, therefore stopping the demon getting through.
That's it.
What the fuck?
And then he gets out all right, and then they reunite, and they're all like, oh, actually, we do love each other.
Yeah, have a little hug, didn't they? And then you see Dalton put a picture up on the wall.
Yeah, he made the wall. Sick picture, though, of him carrying Dalton out.
I was going to say, and he's like, oh, picture. I made the wall. Yeah. And then it is a really good picture.
And then Renee comes creeping back, doesn't she? Maybe we should go for dinner.
Yeah.
Come around for dinner.
Yeah, and he's like, oh.
Fuck you, Renee.
Oh, I'd like that.
Oh, now you're interested.
He should have said, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eat shit, Renee.
Absolutely not. Yeah. But, it's about, you get the feeling it's about to end. He gets in the car, or goes to get in the car.
Goes to get his car, yeah.
And
this bit was completely unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary. He turns round and Elise is standing there.
Clear as day. Normal, though. Like normal, if she really was there.
Like standing in the middle of the road.
If you didn't know any of the other films, you'd be like, who the hell is this woman? I know we've seen her briefly, but it's like, okay.
Yeah, no, agree. And then they have a quick chat. He doesn't know who Elise is, and she just says, a bit like Carl at the start, says something like, oh, I'm just a friend of your mum's.
But she keeps saying, it's like, walk with a steady stride or something. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? And then she's like, oh, you and Dalton will have a fine future or something, she says, doesn't she? And make some kind of hint that, she's psychic and she knows they're going to be all right.
Well, it won't be another one then.
And then, she says, just walk with a steady stride.
Yeah.
Bye. And then he gets in the car, looks in the mirror, and there's no one there.
She's gone.
Ta-da.
Ghost.
Yep.
Dun. The end.
The end of that shit. There you go. And we've spoke about it for way too long.
Yeah.
But this oh man, I was gutted at the cinema. I was gutted. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I looked over at you, didn't I? And we kind of were just like, oh.
Is that it?
Let's go. Yeah, got up and went pretty sharpish.
Yeah, it was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
It didn't fit with the rest of them, I don't think.
No, to me, it just felt absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah, and everything was missing that gave it its charm. Like the weird ghostly figures from the further. The blue light wasn't there.
It was all too quick when they're in the further. You know, they were in there. They'd done what they needed to do. There was no kind of, oh my God, what is going on? Where am I going?
It didn't even really feel like the further to me.
No.
They just tried to make this, now they're in this dark... And it's almost like they didn't feel like they needed to make much effort with it. So it's like, you know what the further is.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, that's what I mean. They literally dipped into it when they needed it.
And they keep throwing these new rules in. It just starts like, paint. Now paint.
Why
be so focused on the door?
Where even when they do, like, test screenings, right?
Yeah.
Who would have gone, great ending, wow, loved that. Surely everyone would have gone, that's shit.
Do you know what we need? Paint.
Yeah, well,
that'll end it.
It absolutely just made me laugh.
Art will win.
I was sitting there thinking, really?
Yeah,
is that how they're going to end it? He's going to paint over the door.
I know.
Right, this is the final one, right?
Anyway, we could go on forever. Well, we think.
Apparently.
Shall we quickly go through things we liked?
Go on. Done. I'm done.
Yeah. I didn't like much of it, but I did like the storytelling and the cinematography of it. So I think the production quality was very good. I think the way the scenes were merged together and the way the story was told was very good. I just mean in terms of like a whole production, you could tell it was a bit more expensive and it had someone slightly different doing it.
Yeah, I would agree to a point.
Yeah.
It was a bit smoother and all that, and it looked a little nicer, but I was disappointed with the lack of colour.
Real lack of colour, and also, as I touched on a little bit, Lipstick Demon, there's a lot of CGI with him.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a bit where he's screaming, and you can tell as clear as day that it's a digital...
I just thought as well, I just thought they missed a trick with him a little. You find out nothing more about him.
He's not in it much.
He's hardly in it.
Yeah.
I was excited when I saw him. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
and the marketing
backstory on the Black Bride and Peter Crane and all that, but we don't do it with Lipstick.
Thing. Yeah. And Lipstick is still my favourite Insidious demon. I mean, it's the original, isn't he? You know.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about him.
No.
I wish they delved into that more.
What else did I like? I liked Chris. I liked Nick the Dick.
Yeah. Chris was really good, actually. Yeah.
Dalton was a brilliant actor, but his character in the film was really annoying.
I thought his character in the film was just a bit bland.
And just mopey, moany git.
Didn't really have much to say or do.
No, it's just some like mopey dude that paints.
Yeah.
Oh, they went weird with it.
It just, I don't know. I didn't really like his character. So.
But that was pretty much all I liked. And I did like the mannequin bit that we said. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, there was a couple of good scenes. A couple of good jump scares, I would say. The bedsheet one and the through the window one was good.
Yeah,
again, that weren't even supposed to be, but yeah, good pun, right?
The three demons that I was touching on, the ones that creep out from under the bed. Oh, and the sick boy, he was pretty cool.
Sick boy was good, but it did feel out of context.
Yeah, there was no need for
it,
but
it didn't feel like an
Insidious
Insidious kind of ghost or demon.
It wasn't Insidious at all, really.
No, but it was a cool scene, couple of scenes with him.
It was alright.
I just think the whole thing just felt pointless and not needed.
Pointless, not needed, and they didn't really put much effort.
I've gone into things I'm disliking. I'm supposed to be doing likes.
No, we're going on to dislike now.
But yeah, Chris was good. Like I say, Vomit Boy was good. Patrick Wilson was okay. I like him as an actor, to be fair. But again,
I mean, everyone acted their part well except for Foster.
Yeah, but you say they acted it well. They didn't have much to really do.
No, but I mean, no performances stood out as bad except for Foster.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Yeah,
fair to say. Great to see Specs and Tucker.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Very
but then
briefly.
Negative, we didn't see him for long.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff I didn't like is just
everything else.
Fairly bland story.
Yeah.
I had read an interview somewhere with Patrick Wilson saying that he's going to do this one differently. It's not going to be filled with jump scares. There's going to be tense scenes build up. He's looking at different
Some of the scares built up well. The bit in the funeral right at the beginning where the silhouette's creeping up to him behind, that was quite tense. Yeah,
but I thought we was going to attempt stuff we hadn't really seen before.
Yeah, that is true. There's nothing new in this.
There's absolutely nothing new.
Nothing new at all.
So I think that was its biggest problem. It's just almost forgettable because you've seen it all before.
Yeah, and they didn't... I was hoping for some... this is a big return for them. It's been several years.
Yeah.
I don't mean the story, but in terms of when there was the last Insidious movie, and I thought they would come in, deliver something massive, and just leave with a bang, and that was it.
Agreed. I thought there would be a massive ending.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be a huge finale.
Kind of just came and went.
Yeah. And to end it on such a whimper with painting over the door.
I know. And it means, if they bring out an Insidious 6 or whatever they want to call it, I don't think I'm going to care.
No. I was really excited for this
because I loved Insidious.
Yeah. I was going to say, rewatching I'd only ever seen one, but watching them all,
I enjoyed watching them all.
I have. Although we shat on 3 a little bit, but
I take it back a bit because this is worse for me.
I was going to say, right, originally I said this is just above 3, but I'm thinking this might be the worst one.
Yeah, I watched it. As I say, I watched a bit last night and instantly fell asleep, and I was like, do you know what? I actually hate this.
Yeah, when it's just boring.
It's really boring.
So I would only say, only watch this if you're an absolute big Insidious fan. Even if you're a casual kind of, I wouldn't bother.
No, I mean, if you can,
really?
Eventually when it comes out for free on Netflix or whatever streaming service, definitely give it a watch then, but I wouldn't spend your money on it.
No, I will not be watching it anymore.
Right, so we round this off then. I'll go with a couple of fun facts because I'd like to do it. So there's a song right at the end credits called Stay, performed by the band Ghost, and Patrick Wilson sings on this one.
That is a cool fact.
Yeah,
yes,
we had a little listen, didn't we? And it took us a minute because Patrick Wilson's actually a really good singer.
Surprised me.
It took me a minute to realise it was him.
Yeah.
But it was like, that is him.
It's a good cover, I like it, yeah.
Patrick Wilson's directorial debut. This one's called The College featured in the film is named after Jane Pierce, who was one of the former First Ladies. She was an occultist who held seances in the White House to communicate with her dead son.
See, that sounds cool.
Deep, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd rather a film about that.
Apparently in each scene, there is something red.
I don't believe that.
Well, not every frame, they're saying, but every scene. So I guess somewhere in the art room there's red, somewhere in Dalton's bedroom there's red.
Yeah, I just wish they made more of an effort to make it more
like
prominent.
They had some things and just didn't bother paying attention.
Why hide the red or the colours,
I know.
Yeah,
apparently Patrick Wilson's wife is in this one briefly. She plays the voice of the priest. I can't remember that at all.
Do you know, when you said that, I was like, what priest?
Yeah, I know.
Where?
Maybe there's something in there. But,
is there? Yeah. I'm thinking maybe, was there a priest at the funeral?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I mean, maybe a glimpse for like a split second. That's the only time.
Only the voice.
Oh, maybe.
So,
that's literally the only time I can think there might be a priest.
Went high pitch then. The trailer said 10 years, the movie said 9 years later.
Yeah.
This is the first instalment not to be written by Lee Wannell. Screenwriting, as we said, went to Scott Teems.
Yeah, it shows. I'm not saying Lee Wannell's an amazing writer, but
it's better than that.
That's
about it for fun facts. There was a cool themed horror maze in Orlando Studios that covered all 3 movies. That's not really anything to do with this film. It's just
sounds kind of cool though. I'd love to have done that. I might have a look at that online.
So, rating. We always give it a rating, don't we?
We do. I'm trying to think what I gave 3. I think I gave it a middle of the road 5.
I thought I did maybe 5 or 6.
And I'm thinking I'm giving this 5.
I'm going to give this a 4.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm thinking of giving this a 5, but then bumping 3 up to 5.5.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm giving this a 4. But this. I know we shout all over number 3,
but I'll take
and I'm
back.
sorry because this is worse.
Yeah,
number 3 at least had a super cool demon in it. The man who can't breathe.
Yeah, and it had some cool scenes with like the leg kicking, the bed post,
the bed breaking, and all that. Yeah, that was cool.
So this one just doesn't have anything memorable.
No, it's very, very forgettable.
Yeah, the story could have been good.
So they had stuff that they could have done with it, but just didn't bother.
Yeah, and I wanted to know more about Lipstick.
And we learnt nothing.
Nothing.
Hopefully they might do some sort of spin-off just about him.
They are doing a spin-off. But it's completely
TV series, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a TV series. I can't remember what they're calling it, but it's completely fresh. So none of the old cast.
I'm not really into TV series.
No, I'm not really.
I don't mind the odd one. Just watched Outlast. Sorry, off on a side note, where people go out to survive in Alaska. Nothing to do with horror, but
is that a real thing?
Yeah, a group of real people. They just dump them in Alaska, and they're like, right, go and survive.
Nice, that sounds fun.
And they go and make teams. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay, might have a look.
But it's so good.
Yeah?
Really good. There's a nutty woman on there called Jill. You'll see it if you watch it. She just loses the plot. Anyway,
I'm looking for something to watch, actually, so I might give that a go.
It's good. Right, my order of Insidious movies then. I feel like it's only right.
Do it.
So I'll go from least favourite to favourite.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Least favourite is this one, Red Door.
Boo! No way! I should cheer that, actually.
It's a no-brainer.
Because it's crap.
It felt like no effort went into this. Anyway, we've done all that. Then my next least favourite is number 3.
Okay.
Then it's number 2.
Yep.
Then it's number 4.
Yep.
And then obviously Insidious 1 is my favourite.
That's a good list. I'm going to be really boring and agree on every single one.
Well, that's fine.
And I wish I didn't. I wish we could sit here and argue about it. But yeah, I agree. I mean, it was close between 2 and 4 for me, but what let me down slightly
2 and 4
on 2...
are close, yeah.
Yeah, what let it down on 2 was that editing, that choppy...
It's just nuts,
too much. Too much.
It's just all over the place.
My tiny old little brain to take.
But it's too mental. There was no need to go that way. They should have slowed the scene a bit. But I like 4 because of the setting and the jump scares and stuff like that. So
yeah, 4 was a surprise for me. I was expecting it to be shite.
1, 4, 2, 3, 5.
1, 4, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I'm in agreement.
And good.
I don't like. Well, no, I don't like it.
Well, we'll change it then.
No. No, I like my order, but I wanted to have a bit of an argument with you.
Yeah, well, you can't argue with facts.
We'll have to have a...
You might love it. Who knows? I doubt you will, but you might.
Have to have a row and a punch up over something else.
We'll have to go watch Barbie next.
Oof.
No, I'm alright.
About that. Yeah.
No offence, Margot and Ryan.
I'll watch it when it comes digital.
Well, I don't mind Ryan Gosling. I think he's alright.
He's alright, isn't he? Yeah. I think he's alright.
What was that film with him and the guy that Chris Evans? Is it Chris Evans?
I don't know.
There was like a spy film that he was in recently, and it was really, really good. The November Man, is it?
Oh, The Grey Man.
The Grey Man, that's
on
November
Netflix.
Man. Yeah, Grey Man.
Yeah, that's fun.
I enjoyed that.
Chris Evans played the baddie, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright.
It was really good.
Didn't mind it.
I didn't even mind La La Land. I thought that was alright.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, well, it's got absolutely nothing to do with horror.
I was going to say,
unless you find jazz music horror, which some might.
No, I don't mind it. Yeah.
But no, it was alright. Anyway, sorry.
Getting off track. So guys, that kind of wraps up our Insidious... massive chat about 5 episodes of Insidious.
I'm glad to be over this now.
Yeah, me too. It's probably a bit much. So if you have stuck with us throughout this, thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We're not going to cover a series in 5 separate episodes again. If we do something like this,
we'll chuck out the story breakdown and just maybe go through.
Yeah, we'll get through them quicker. We'll either cover a couple of films per podcast episode, and we'll not go through the whole story thing. But we wanted to keep a similar format. Once we'd started on the format for these ones, we kind of wanted to keep the format the same.
It's just
no, I'm glad we did it.
5 was so boring that it made us glad to be finished with it.
It's like, please let us talk about something else. Yeah. And obviously we're still kind of new at this, so if you have anything you'd like us, if you have anything you want us to change or any constructive criticism, please.
Yeah.
No outright hate, but unless you really want to. Let us know. Let us know what you'd like to do. We're going to kind of call this should we call it our season 0, and then season 1 will start soon?
Yeah, the pilot season.
You know? Yeah.
Tested a few different things out, didn't we?
Yeah, kind of getting to know what the fuck we're doing.
People did not enjoy Armageddon. That's what the numbers are telling us.
I know. What have we done wrong there?
Well, it was Armageddon.
Yeah.
That's what we did wrong there. We watched Armageddon.
Yeah, true. But we've got some cool stuff coming up.
Some cool guests, haven't we?
We have. We're going to be moving into, having a lot of guests on, hopefully. So we've got some lined up already.
And I just want to start randomly talking about some movies that we feel like talking about.
I agree.
Like, I need to see Ringu.
Yeah. I think it's just pronounced Ring.
Well, it's written Ringu, so I'm going to say how it's written, Ben.
You haven't seen that?
No, because I'm still waiting for you to get me a copy.
I'll buy you a copy.
Well, that's what I mean.
And
And what I mean by that is you're so desperate for me to watch it. You can buy me a bloody copy.
It's incredible, mate. It's one of my faves. One of my absolute... I'd probably say top 5 horrors for me.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
That's why I need to see it.
You do?
I want it on 4K, please.
Imported
from Japan.
No, man, I'm going to get it on VHS.
Do you know what? I don't mind.
Saying that, that'll cost me an arm and a leg. You can have it on shitty DVD.
Yeah, because I'm going to need a VHS player.
Yeah. No, but I bet it's well expensive to get it on video. Because it's actually about cursed video, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, but I've got plenty to say about that film anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I just want to start randomly talking about some cool films every now and again.
That'd be a 10-hour episode.
Yeah, because there's some like I want to talk about Grave Encounters and Pandorum and some of my personal
favourites. Grave Encounters.
Grave Encounters, great film.
It is good. Yeah.
Pandorum. I want to talk about Pandorum.
Nah.
I definitely want to talk about As Above, So Below. I think we need to do an episode on that.
I need to watch that.
Is so good.
Yeah, I mean we've put out there loads of things about people picking films for us and stuff, haven't we? We've had the Wheel of Misfortune. We're going to be using that for our guests. Well, how do I put it? We've asked every guest for 10 films, and then we do their own Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah. Wherever it lands on, we have a little chinwag and a watch of that.
Chit chat about it, yeah. Looking forward to it. So,
it'd be good.
Like Grant has said already, we're going to start the YouTube up.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, we're going to start it up.
We're going to start doing some live sessions on TikTok.
Yep, live streaming. That'll be interesting.
We play Hunter something bear.
We're going to play...
What's it?
I can't even
Hunter Ninja Bear.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Gonna smash him, mate.
100%. I keep breaking my voice because.
And we're gonna jump over the back wall and look at the nun's graveyard.
Yeah, your back garden backed onto a nun's graveyard.
And I'd completely forgotten.
I just feel like mentioning that now.
I had completely forgotten until last week.
Absolutely preposterous.
When you got me so drunk.
I didn't get you drunk. You got yourself drunk.
I got myself drunk.
Sick barbecue though.
It's good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Ben makes some sauce and it's amazing.
Thank you very much. I was literally, I didn't know what to say there.
I kept trying to steal it, but he wouldn't let me.
No, I've got a little bit left for you.
Didn't bring it though, did you?
No, I didn't bring it, man.
It's a goddamn point then.
Bit tired today, forgot.
I know, I'm with you. Right,
anyway, we're chatting shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So,
guys, we love you all. We appreciate you all. Thank you for your ongoing support. We'll catch you at the next one.
We will indeed. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
See you later.